before we get started, let's check out the links in my description. We all want nice things. We want the car, we want a house, we want a high limit credit card. But if you don't have at least a 680 credit score, you're not even in the game. So click this link here to know where you stand and get your free credit scores from all three bureaus. That will be Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. And also get your reports. If you would like to be free and become financially independent through entrepreneurship, click this link here to be free. If you'd like to get cash back, which is a discount during shopping, please click this link here to see my favorite cashback sites. And if you enjoy the music you hear in the background, please click the link here and subscribe to It's Oasis. Hello everyone, welcome back to Community Wealth. Today I'm going to go over a little bit of what's going on with the EIDL Targeted Advance and Supplemental Advance. But before I get into that, I'm going to let you know that I do have a walkthrough video of the Targeted and Supplemental Advance in the EIDL playlist. You can also just go to my page and you will see the walkthrough video. And I'll show you real quick. You see right here is the walkthrough video. It says EIDL application walkthrough. Targeted Advance open to all businesses. So this is the video right here where I actually walk you through the application. Alright, and the Supplemental Advance application is pretty much the same. Okay. But I'm going to go into this article that talks about it being open to everyone. I'm going to get through it right here. COVID relief. Targeted EIDL Advance Grant Program now open to all eligible businesses. This was published on the 16th of June. The Small Business Administration wants all eligible small businesses to apply for its Economic Injury Disaster Loans and its Targeted EIDL Advance Grant Program, and it is trying to get the word out. In recent months, the SBA had been inviting small businesses who had previously been shortchanged by the grant program when funds ran out last year, but now it is open to all eligible small businesses walloped by the COVID-19 pandemic. It was crazy last year. I mean, people were applying for it, and then we end up getting $1,000 per employee opposed to the $10,000 we were supposed to get. And that was the wild, wild west back then. I mean, people were just doing all types of stuff back then, but it was mainly because they changed it. But even still, you don't have to make up stuff. I mean, people were getting, they were saying they had farms. People were saying that they had a business for the past 2 years. They just started a business that year and they had 10 employees. They didn't get to 10,000. It was just crazy. And they cracked down on that, just like how they're doing with the PPP. But they changed some things with the EIDL grant and the EIDL loan where you can't really get by. We're going to talk about that a little later once I'm done with the article. It was always the plan to open it up to new businesses, and that's the stage we are entering now, an SBA representative said on a call with reporters Wednesday. SBA is still accepting applications for our EIDL program, and we are encouraging stakeholders, partners, and allies to help get the word out. How to qualify for grants. To qualify, small businesses must apply for an EIDL in order to apply for an EIDL Advance grant. But the small business does not have to accept the loan in order to get the grant or even be approved for the loan. The small businesses must have suffered revenue losses of at least 30% during any 8-week period beginning on March 2nd, 2020 or later. SBA said the small business needs to have a copy of its 2019 federal tax return for verification purposes. The small businesses must be located within a low-income community as designated by the SBA mapping tool. The small businesses must have fewer than 300 employees. Now, a few of those things got tweaked recently where they're opening it up to mainly everybody, and there's a lot of information going on online about that. But this targeted low income is, I believe, I don't know if it took effect yet, but I believe that's no longer a factor. You can still apply. They'll let you know. But I believe the targeted low income situation is not really a thing. I'm not sure about the 30%, but I believe the targeted low income is not really a thing anymore, or they're trying to get it pushed through. So go ahead and apply anyway, regardless, because you just might get it. Okay. The SBA has been slow to disperse the $30 billion of grants allocated to the targeted EIDL Advance program, with just more than $1.5 billion sent out to small businesses since the program reopened earlier this year. The Supplemental EIDL Advance, which provides additional $5,000 grants to small businesses, has only dispersed about $500 million of its $5 billion in funding. Advice from the SBA: double check your answer on your application form, as many of their rejections stem from errors. The SBA also said there is an appeal process in place. We would strongly encourage them to make sure they take their time and make sure they read their questions. If the cases where people said they were declined incorrectly, they are very easy to overturn, SBA officials said. The Target EIDL Advance Cash Grant is one of the few remaining SBA COVID-19 relief programs with funds to disperse. The Paycheck Protection Program closed to new applicants at the end of May. The Restaurant Relief Program is essentially oversubscribed. The hotel industry has been pushing Congress for its own version of the Restaurant Grant Program. Okay, so with that being the case, the supplemental, I believe the 50% is still in place. But I believe that targeted thing is kind of got pushed aside. I'm not 100% sure yet, but all you can do is apply. When it's only 2-3 quick pages. As you can see, you can go through the walkthrough. You go through the walkthrough video I have in my playlist for EIDL, or you can just go to my page and see it. I just showed you at the beginning of the video. But the walkthrough is very simple. It's not hard. It may take 5 minutes of your time. I say 10 minutes tops to knock it out. And the worst they can say is no. And then it's appeal process, remember. But I believe the low income situation is either they're working on getting it removed or it's not a thing anymore. We still need 300 employees or less. And the 30%, that part I'm not really sure either. But that could be a case. But I don't think so. But again, just apply. And even if it is a case, I mean, most of you, if you're legit, you had a 30% loss anyway. So does it really matter? Does it really matter? Okay. So again, you're going to do that. When you apply, you're going to have to show income from 2019 every month up to the current. And they're going to use that information for the supplemental as well. That's how I was able to sell through both. Had all my information in there. I had a 30% loss. I'm the only employee. So most of you guys are going to be your only employee anyway. I'm the only employee. And then when they ran the information through for the supplemental, it was basically what? Maybe not even 2 pages. I think it was like a page. And you click a button, click submit, boom. I have that also in the EIDL playlist. You will see it when I went through the supplemental process. And within about a week, I got the money for $5,000. I think it took about 3 weeks with the targeted EIDL, but with the supplemental, it only took maybe a week. And I got both. So let's go through the SBA website so I can go over it a little bit more. Now, here on the SBA website, they don't talk about it as much. They haven't changed anything. They haven't updated anything. So everything's still pretty much what they said in that article about what you need. But you just apply. Bam. You just click that. It'll take you straight through everything. You know, not hard. Now, what it's going to do is going to take you through the EIDL loan process. And like they said, you don't have to accept the loan. You don't even have to be approved for the loan. Okay. And if everything looks good on the app, they're going to, you know, say, hey, you know, you want this $10,000 or you're approved or whatever. And boom, you're going to take it. And then you're going to get the email invite for the supplemental. So what's going to happen is you're going to go through, you're going to submit the app. Right? When you submit the app, they're going to send you a email invite for the targeted advance. When they send you the email invite for the targeted advance, that's when you're going to put in all that information. Again, it's not long. I have a video about that. Let me see, where is it? I have a video about that as well, as far as the targeted advance. Let me see if I can find it. Let's go to my playlist. Okay, you go to the playlist and you're gonna see the, where we at? We're gonna go right here. Oh man, it's gonna show it. Okay. So this is the playlist. You're gonna click this, it's gonna play all, you'll see it and just go through it. So let me just show you where the video is at. It was actually the walkthrough for the targeted advance. Okay, here it is right here. This is the SBA EIDL targeted advance walkthrough. Okay, so this is me walking through the email. When they send me the email, I clicked it and I did it. Okay, and then they're gonna send you a email so you can submit your 4506T, and I did that. All right, and that's gonna be it. And once you do that, you have to go back in. You have to click the submit button. All right. That shows you at the end of this as well. You got to go in and click the submit button so it's so that it was submitted. Okay. And then you're gonna get approved, and it doesn't take all that long. Some people, they still haven't been, they haven't gotten the funds yet. Some people haven't even gotten approved yet. But usually doesn't take all that long. Okay. So again, this is in the playlist. All right, and then it's supplemental. And I got the supplemental. It's right here. I did a supplemental walkthrough. And again, you have to go back in and click that submit button. All right, and it shows submitted, and that's how you know it went through. And then next thing you know, bam, all right, you get approved. All right, so it's not hard at all. It's not difficult. They haven't updated any information really. It's just letting you know what to do, target advance, what you need to qualify. And again, some of the stuff not even valid, I believe. But again, whether it is or not, they're still pushing to get it valid. Well, to get it not valid anymore. They're trying to push it to where it's a lot easier for people to qualify. So go ahead and apply anyway. Okay. The supplemental target advance. All right. And it all starts by going to the EIDL website. Again, they'll say just apply here. Let's click it and see where it takes you to. And it takes you to the disaster loan application. Again, I walked through that in the other video. All right. So you will see it all in the EIDL playlist. Okay. But again, if you don't really want to go through this, or even if you go through this, it doesn't matter. You still want to get your credit together. Okay. So you can apply and get approved through your own financial institutions for their products. Okay. So if you want to get approved for your own financial institution for their products, go ahead and get your credit together by clicking the credit monitoring link in the description below. Right, you're going to get all 3 scores from the 3 bureaus, Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian, and you're going to get your report so you know where you're at. All right, so you know what you need to do to get it together. I have videos that show you how to submit disputes and get things moved on your credit report as well. And that's in the do-it-yourself credit repair playlist. All right, so click the credit monitoring link in the description below so you can get your 3 reports, TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian, and your scores. And if you would like to make money on your own, $500 to $1,000 a week, you got the Wealth Dasher link in the description below. If you don't have a car or you don't want to use your car, you click the Wealth Hire Car link in the description below, and that way you can use their cars to get out there and make $500 to $1,000 plus per week dashing around town. You know, and also you want to get cash back on your purchases. You can see my favorite cash back sites by clicking the cash back link in the description below. You want to know how I got 5 properties for $5,500? Click the Be Free link in the description below. You can subscribe to the channel, like and share the video, subscribe to It's Awasi, and as always, until the next video, everybody, let's get this money.